In this episode of I Don't Work Here Lady, we're reading 4 interesting stories. Though Karen was farting, you don't work here? Karen in the wild, I will help you if you help me. And finally, some of you have the patience of Job. If this is your first time, my name is Spicy and I cover the craziest and the funniest retail stories. So if you enjoyed the video, make sure to click the like button and subscribe because you will get funny retail videos and memes in your newsfeed. Yes, I do daily post memes from now on. Now comment down below a fire emoji if the video is fire. For more I Don't Work Here Lady videos, check out the playlist in the description. Congratulations Trash Pal for the comment of the day. Your support is appreciated. Now let's find some more Karens. Though Karen was farting, I enjoy shopping because it is the only time I leave the house other than go to work or go to college. So my sense of humor is not very liked by some people. For example, I find people farting funny cause well, they rip their dairy air in public. Another is I make bad word puns. As an example, your total is $9.98. Hands me a 10, here's your 2 cents bag or mustard you do that guess I have to ketchup and relish in the tot. Yeah, bad/dad puns. Also, bad play on words. When I go out shopping, I help people because it is a nice thing to do and it helps the employees out. But like most people who post here, people will assume I work here or there. I usually help if they are nice. The nice, hi, sorry to bother you, where did you find that? Thanks. By any chance, can you get that down for me? Or my favorite, what was this again? Usually older person or someone with kids that just want to get shopping done. So, doing some shopping for my wife, condensed milk, some random items from cashback apps, currently in the aisle for baking. A little kid wanted to see pudding pack for gummy worms and cookie crumb mix. I get it down and the mother thanked me. I replied with, not a problem and have a good day. I go to the condensed milk and look at the expiration date. I find the condensed milk with the longest date and continue shopping. I hear, excuse me. Think nothing of it. Go to the next aisle. Chip time. I hear it again, a little louder and much more grouchy. Excuse me. So I move my cart closer to the shelf and deciding which bag of chips do I want. Then, one last time, throat cleared with an even more attitude. Excuse me, with a Boston accent, thinking they can't be trying to get my attention, so I turn. I turn to see a Karen. The hair, the oh so indistinguishable hair. I can't believe I actually said that word. So without even thinking, I replied, yes, finally, I have been trying to get your attention for the past 5 minutes. Okay? Hands gesturing, what? I want to speak to your manager for how rude you are for ignoring customers. I don't... Karen cuts me off. Get me your manager. Practically screeching. Good luck with that. And turning to walk away. Excuse me. Turn to look at her. Why? Did you fart? Again, I love bad puns. Karen with a disgusted look of disbelief that I asked that. Why I never? Oh, so you did fart. How dare you accuse me of farting? Well, I thought you were being polite and excusing yourself. Her stammering in disbelief that I will say that. Then I continue to walk away. She reaches for my arm. I feel her hand on my arm and she exclaims, where do you think you are going? Away from you, the lady who can't stop farting. A loud grunt, or at least that is what I think it was. How dare you speak to me like that? I am a paying customer. You need to show me some respect. I pay your salary. Me, about to laugh from the entitlement. So where's my paycheck? Karen with a bewildered look on her face. I'm not going to pay you. Well, I don't work here, lady. In a condescending tone. Karen apparently missing the last part. Where is your manager? I start laughing, looking at me. How dare you laugh in my face while I am talking to you? Me trying catching my breath while she is bright red in what I think is her angry look. Or maybe she smells something bad. Oh, I am sorry. I'm sorry that you are so entitled that you cannot tell the difference between a customer and an employee. So, I will leave you to your farting problem and have a nice day. Karen, with her mouth open like a goldfish, I walked away and did not look back. Karens always assume you work anywhere if you help someone. Edit. I am in my mid-20s, so grammar is not my strong suit. English is my only language. I am a math major, so help me fix my grammar, you grammar police. Also in a rush to write this while getting ready for work. I will skip the second edit because it is not very relevant to the story. Basically, he just says that he's bad in English and he doesn't like grammar, and sometimes he swaps words. He has a certain conditions. To those people who think this is fake, it is not. I have 3 filters. 1. I will say whatever is on my mind. 2. I need to be careful what I say or I might regret it later. And 3. My personal favorite, the retail worker. Number 3 is what I use at work and school, cause, well, you need to. Number 2 is used when I am with family and out in public. And last but not least, number 1 with close friends playing video games and bashing each other, or when someone who hits the wrong button. Most of my life, I had always been a 2 and 3 person by nature, cause that's the way I am. Number 1 filter did not start until I had gone through the army. When you realize how much BS is done, you learn to not care. I picked up this bad behavior to do some BS that had rubbed me the wrong way. Example, paperwork that was supposed to be filled out but was always lost the next time I got to do something with said paperwork. So, my intolerance to rude and angry people, I tend to remove those filters and like to mess with those people. This includes doing or saying something that throws people off. Example, talking to someone while they are holding onto something, you hold your hand out. Sometimes, people will hand you what they are holding. I've actually tried that before and it really works. When you talk to someone and they are holding something, just keep talking with them and just put your hands out there and they will give you whatever they are holding. You know, it could be a baby, they will give you the baby, man. It's just so weird. It's a weird phenomenon. If you want to try it with your family or with your SO, with anyone you want, just try it. It's really funny. Talk to them and put your hand out there. They would give you what they're holding. Really weird. So the more I started reading this story, the more I believe that maybe this is a good repellent to Karens, you know, to just say, are you farting? Why are you saying excuse me so much? Is it because you're farting and you want to excuse yourself? That's like such a weird and funny comeback that will just throw them off and make them angrier, because why would I be farting? Like, if farting was such a disgrace or such a bad thing, but everybody farts, the heck, you know? But it's still funny. I would like to see more stories with people saying these kind of things like, are you farting? Is this why excusing yourself? Anyway, I'm probably repeating myself. Let's get to the next story. You don't work here? A few years ago, I worked for a rental company where the uniform consists of either red, white, or blue polo shirts and khakis. So, being that I worked for about a decade, I think I've developed the resting retail face. I found myself in a situation where I am wearing the red polo in Target or the blue polo in Walmart and will be asked to help. One day, a coworker and I, both wearing blue polos, strolled into Walmart for one reason or another. She tells me that she will go get what we are looking for, and she will be quick. I decide to stay towards the entrance next to electronics. I am standing there, minding my business, when my radar pings and I see my client. He is not looking at me or trying to get my attention, but I know it's coming. And sure enough, a few seconds later, he comes up to me with 2 copies of Harry Potter the Half-Blood Prince, one Blu-ray and one DVD. Excuse me, could you tell me why there's a difference in price between both of these? And normally, I would say I don't work here and walk away. But I was bored and had time to kill, so why not? Well, sir, one of these is a Blu-ray version and the other is standard DVD. Which one has the best picture? Definitely the Blu-ray, but you have a Blu-ray player as well as a high-definition TV to be able to get the best picture. This was during the time that technology was fairly new and being sent to the masses. He starts asking more technical questions and I am answering them all. When suddenly, he takes a real good look at what I am wearing. You don't work here? No. Then why did you help me? You look lost and it seemed like you needed some help. At this point, my coworker returns. The customer and I have a quick chuckle and I leave. Wholesome story. You deserve the wholesome tag. I love it. When When the unexpected happens and you think that a Karen will show up and just destroy your day and ruin your life and get you fired, he just has a couple of questions and you actually have time to help them. I like this story. I give it the wholesome tag. I think this story deserves a fire emoji in the comments because this story was fire! Karen in the wild. I will help you if you help me. This happened over the weekend and I am still tickled over it. I am at the local supermarket and I am browsing through the towel section. Since some of the ones at home are currently old and stanky, my wife was off with the cart looking at totes a few aisles down and left me to my own devices. I am holding a few towels that meet my soft and squishy requirements and had just finished putting one up that did not make the cut. I was moving to find the wife when I heard an "excuse me" note. I am currently wearing a graphic tee depicting Deadpool riding a Unikitty under a rainbow. Very obviously not work uniform. I turn and spot what must be a Karen in the wild turtling toward me with her half-full cart and inwardly cringe just a little, as my social anxiety really doesn't want me dealing with any awkwardness. Can you show me where this company baby formulas are? Do you carry that here? Me, knowing full well this is now a case of I don't work here lady and what happens when you call a Karen out on their wrongness. I'm not sure. I think the infant section is over there. I gestured toward the general area. I've been to the store enough times to know a basic layout of most departments. Karen in the wild, actually standing on her tiptoes and looking back where my hand was gesturing. Like, was she actually hoping to see over the aisle racks? Well, can you show me, please? Me, cringing further as I quickly saw how this was going to devolve. Suddenly gets a spur of the moment idea. Well, I'd be happy to, but I will have to ask you help me find this brand windshield wipes are in return because I am having the darkest time finding them. I don't often see people's mind resetting in action, but I swear I could hear a click in her brain as she stopped to actually truly assess who I was and that no, I was not an employee. Karen in the wild actually laughed. Holy crap! Oh my goodness, I am so sorry. It's just you with those towels and putting them away. Sorry. I mean, I have no idea how you mistake a graphic tee and jeans as a uniform, but okay, mistakes happen. I flash her a smile and say, "That's quite alright. Still wanna trade?" She declined. This one actually caught me off guard. Based on the title and the nickname he gave to Karen, I thought that she would be a real Karen and that she would go wild, but in this case, she was just fine. She just declined the offer, but she didn't have to take it. But I'm glad that she was not crazy. Good Karen. Some of you have the patience of Job. I've been reading these posts and I'm sitting here amazed at how nice you were with your encounters. Mine is not so pleasant. Several months ago, I stopped in Walmart to pick a few things up for my wife. I was wearing a pair of jeans, a black polo, and Nikes. When I shop, I am a go get what I came for and leave kind of guy. As I am heading down the aisle, I am on a mission. I genuinely don't pay a lot of attention to what's going on around me, but I did hear a woman saying, "Come here, boy." I ignore her because A, I am on a mission, and B, the last time I checked, I'm not her boy. I stop at the shelf and look for what it is I'm supposed to get off my list. As I am looking, this woman grabs my arm and says, "I said, come here, boy, I need you." Now I am not her boy, but I am a combat vet with PTSD, and the grabbing is a no-go. My reaction was less than polite and very loud. I had a army moment and went into a tirade that would have made Satan blush. But more than anything, I don't respond well to being grabbed unexpectedly by anyone. The woman was stunned, and another customer, a female, started to berate me saying that I needed to be fired. It only went south from there. In short, I walked out with all the things I came for. I ended up driving a few miles up the street to Kroger's. But I guess the moral of the story is, be careful of who you get pretentious with. Not everyone is going to be nice about it. I have PTSD and I am not alone. There are a lot of us out there. The only reason that lady did not end up on the floor was because I had some sense of what was going on around me. I don't care who you are or how old you are. You don't have the right to treat anyone disrespectfully. That includes the people who actually do work at these places. Hey, did you like this I Don't Work Here Lady video? If you did, check out my playlist right here. I bet you will love it. These videos take me a lot of time and effort to make, so if you can show me some support by liking the video and subscribing, this will mean the world to me. Also hit the bell button to know when we post a new video and join the notification gang. Thank you again for watching episode 67 of I Don't Work Here Lady. See ya!